Hello everyone, this is Radiant Butterfly. Today is Monday, December 1st, 2025, and the video that I'm going to do is like a picture image video, and the title of it is The Furniture Delivery Organized Targeting. And I'm using this image as an example of it being the bedroom set, of it being similar to what I had purchased upon me moving in to where I live now, of the home that I live now, of being here like 10 plus years. And you know, at the time upon moving in the home and in the community where I live, I didn't know that I was being targeted. And so I'm just going to briefly like share, you know, what went on upon going to like the furniture store, selecting the bedroom set that I picked out, and then what went on when the bedroom set was delivered. And so I went to this furniture store, and the furniture store is like well known where I live. And so, you know, I had been out furniture shopping or whatnot and went to this particular furniture store. And so, and I was looking for a bedroom set. And so I did see this particular bedroom set that I wanted. And it was rather unique. And the picture image that you see here, it's somewhat similar because of the color of it. And so I had let a salesperson know that the bedroom set was, you know, what I wanted to purchase. And so, you know how like the salesperson, they'll get the tag off the furniture, and then you know, you'll proceed to their desk for them to, you know, write up the purchase item. So I just recall that particular day I was there for like 2 hours. And so, you know, of the process, you know, of them, you know, writing up the paperwork, asking you for your ID, you know, how are you gonna make the payment. I recall him, you know, leaving the desk upon several times to go over to the main desk to go get signatures, and then of him having to have the manager come over, and then also like setting up a delivery date. So I'm gonna tell you, so with the bedroom set, there was the bed. I wanted 2 nightstands, and then the tall dresser, and the dresser with the mirror, and then it had like a TV stand, which it looks it looks similar to the dresser with the mirror, except for it didn't have the mirror on here, and you can set like a TV stand on here. And then also what was included and which was free was a TV. So that's what I wanted, but the extra piece of furniture was the extra nightstand. Okay, so the delivery date was set, and I'll say it was set within that week. And when upon the delivery date, you know how you're excited or whatnot, and so the delivery guys came, and they set up the bedroom set into the room that I wanted them to set it in. And so, mind you, when they delivered the furniture, the only thing that they delivered was the bed, one nightstand, the TV stand. So the missing pieces was the other nightstand, the dresser with the mirror, and the tall dresser here. And so you know how like after they get done, setting up everything, and like pull out their clipboard for you to sign that they made the delivery. And I'm like, where's the rest of the pieces at? And from what I remember, it was like as if this is what they had gotten from the warehouse. And I'm thinking like that couldn't have been what you just got from the warehouse, because according to my receipt, it has more pieces on there. So where's the other pieces? So, I wasn't going to sign anything. So immediately I had ended up calling the salesperson and told them that the delivery guys were here and that there were some missing pieces. And so check out what he told me, because he had to look up my information. So when he looked up my information, he gonna tell me that the bedroom set was discontinued. And I'm like, discontinued? Now, you would have thought that he would have called me and informed me about what was going on with the furniture prior to the delivery date, which he didn't do. And so then he began to say that there were some pieces that was at the warehouse, like they were defective or something. And then I then said, well, what pieces are those? So he had mentioned that he was like, it's a nightstand, like as if, like one of the legs was missing. But as far as like the dresser with the mirror, he was as if like something was going on with it. He couldn't sell me that, or have that delivered, and something was going on with the tall dresser. And so, but he was saying that there was some other like nightstands, but they were defected. And so, and then I said, well, what's going on with the other ones? So he had mentioned something about Well, one of them like have a scratch on there, and I said, well, where's the scratch or whatnot? Because I can you know deal with a little scratch, but it will have to be discounted or whatnot. So ended up to where ended up getting another nightstand, which that was defective. It had like some type of scratch on there, and that was delivered with some other furniture that I was going to have delivered, and of him having to give me like a refund because of those other pieces was not delivered, which was the tall dresser and the dresser with the mirror. And but I just thought that that was like very deceptive, you know, and that's what they do. It's like I spent like 2 hours, you know, making this purchase, and then upon the delivery day, that all the pieces was not delivered. So that was a correlation to of it being like a being targeted. And that's why, like, when you go into the stores or whatnot, check your bags, check your receipts prior to leaving the store. And also how, like, you know of being like targeted, of like these stores and these businesses are in on it. So I just was thinking back on some things, and I just remember, because this like really stands out in my mind, that that this was like some type of targeting, relating to targeting, because it's like, who does that? And how is that possible that everything was not delivered that was supposed to have been delivered? So I ended up just making it work out with the bed, the two nightstands, and the TV stand. And as you can see, like I said, this I chose this picture image because it sort of reminds me of the color of the bedroom set that I have. And then I thought, like, later, if I would could match it up with something, like with the tall dresser and the dresser with the mirror. I could do that like at a later date, but still don't have the tall dresser and the dresser with the mirror. But I just, I had ended up making it work out, but just want to share that story, because like I said, I was just thinking back, and how we usually think back on things that have happened, and at the time didn't know that you were being targeted, but correlating it with that that being like a targeted situation. But that's all I want to say and share about this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. and thank you for watching my channel.